Okay, y'all. So I'm up here, man, with my homeboy and what's your name, bro?
Jeremy.
Jeremy and Bobby, man. Nice to meet you, bro. All right. So check it out, Jeremy and what's your name?
Cody.
And Cody. Look at what they
This
drive.
is the guy right here, though.
Okay, this the man. What's your name, bro?
David.
David won't make you famous. I'm Bobby, man. So anyway, these are my new homeboys. They get white privilege. They ride around with a
White
goddamn
privilege?
fully.
How
Look
come you
at
don't
this,
get away with
man.
this for
They
white?
got a fully fucking automatic
The
machine.
minigun.
It's called a minigun, but
Yeah, we got the M60 right over there.
I got a mind you. If it was me and my homeboys, we would be under the prison. You know what I mean? Wow. Even the white people are in prison. Wow.
Yeah.
Look on the inside of this. Look at they ride, man. Look on the inside of these cats ride. Hey, bro, I'm impressed, man. I salute you, bro. This is crazy, man. I'm up here at my daddy, man. I came up here to the corner store, and this is what's going on. Wow. Here with me.
Second Ezra 15:15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Next, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right. Today's lesson, all right, is going to go into the left hand, all right, the power of the left hand, all right. Part 2, okay. As you've seen in this video, all right, these Edomites, okay, they're ready, okay. You Jakes, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, y'all have no idea, okay, what's about to befall you. All right. These Edomites are ready. They're ready for war. Okay. They see where the country is going. All right. They're preparing themselves. While you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, while you're in a party, clubbing, smoking weed, doing hookah, all right, you got these Edomites in military vehicles, all right, with guns attached to their vehicles, man. All right, it's gonna get real scary out here in Babylon, man. Okay, it's gonna get real scary out here, man. There's gonna be purge-like activity going on, man. All right, because the left hand is about to come down, man. Okay. Revelations 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. All right. And these devils, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, he knows that his time is short. All right, he's trying to fulfill his NWO, all right, the complete enslavement of the human race, all right, via the MOTB, the micro C-hip, all right, and who he wants the most are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And these devils are gonna go through you, all right, like a hot knife through butter, man. Okay, just do it, like, come on. All right. These guys, this is military. They're ready, man. What do you think? You think they shooting deer with that? All right. That's gonna be used to chop you niggas down, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, because civil war is inevitably about to completely pop off in this place, man. All right, as we read in Second Ezra. All right, and Jake think that's his brother. All right. Second Ezra 15:16 says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Okay. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power, because people are gonna they're gonna be inciting each other to come up against the government, to come up against the authority, all right, which is the government, all right, because the government is completely corrupted, all right. They got an incompetent president. They're leading us into war. They're sending our money, all, the Babylonians' money, all over the world to help other countries build up their economies while destroying this one. All right, it's all being purposely done, okay, because they want the problem so they can bring the solution. All right, and the solution is going to be draconian measures, martial law, and digital IDs, and eventually the micro C-hip. All right, so like in my lesson I did, I believe it was yesterday. All right, we're going to get more in debt, okay, in what's to come. All right, and what's going on. All right, so I'm gonna start off right here. All right, because all of this is inevitably gonna end in civil war. Okay, this is where all of this is going. All right, they need to a reason to enforce, all right, draconian measures, martial law. Okay, basically a dictatorship. They need the perfect crisis to bring that forth, and they're causing it, all right, with all these blackouts. All right, just like the movie Leave the World Behind. All right, they're telling you. See?
80-year theory.
Let me start over.
You ever heard of the 80-year theory? So propose that every 80 years there's a historic event that happens that cycles into American history. So the next time will be 2024 next year. If you rewind 80 years from 2024, we're at the end of World War II, which is 1944. If you rewind it another 80 years before 1944, you're at 1864, which is the end of the Civil War. And if you rewind it another 80 years, the end of the American Revolution. So it's basically saying that every 80 years, there's some huge moment in American history that happens that changes the course of events.
See, it's going down. Okay. 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come," and that's what we're in. All right, we're in those perilous times. Hold on, let me get that Ecclesiastes. Okay. Ecclesiastes, Slakia. Ecclesiastes 9:12 says, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them." And when this economy goes, all right, this dollar goes, okay, it's gonna come suddenly. It's gonna be with no warning. Okay, it's gonna be with completely no warning. Okay, let me get that real quick. See, it's gonna be no warning, right? And you Babylonians that got y'all head up in the clouds, and you Jakes, you Negroes that teams of Native Americans, to hell with the heathen. But y'all living your life, partying, thinking money, still worshiping money, still worshiping just these celebrities and all this bullshit that's going on out there, man. Still in the midst of all of that. Haven't learned yet that these people are your enemies, that you're surrounded by your enemies, that your enemies are above you. All right, you've become like the heathen. All right, completely wicked. You see, can't take correction. All right, don't want to turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Don't want to repent. All right, just want to be in y'all wickedness, man. All right, and this is for you 2/3, man. This judgment is coming for you 2/3, man. All right. First Thessalonians 5:3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." Because y'all niggas ain't gonna escape, man. All right, y'all ain't gonna escape. Y'all ain't gonna escape E coming down the block with this. Y'all ain't ready for this. And they already probably, added extra stuff to it, bulletproof stuff, you know. They're ready. You're not. Okay? You're going to get mowed down, man. I seen the Elder Amon Gabar. He had put up a video. I seen this video in like his the picture, you know, when you click the page, you click the video. But yeah, that was his title for his video. All right. You Jakes is gonna get mowed down. You niggas in the hood, y'all through, man. Okay, y'all don't understand what's about to come your way. Okay. So let me get this. All right, because Jake ain't paying attention to what's going on. All right, they ain't watching. All right. Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. All right. And the times that we're in is very evil. You see? Let me get this. Oh, let me just get this. It's right here. Amos 5:13, it says, therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time. All right, for it is an evil time. Okay, hold on. That was a good scripture. Oh, let me just get what I wanted to get. Okay, because Jake, you have no clue. All right, you're the clueless ones. Everybody else around you is getting ready for what's to come. All right, everybody's, you know, stocking themselves up and doing what they, you know, doing the taking the necessary precautions. All right, to make sure that their household is good, that they're stocked up, and your asses is over here and partying, shaking our asses, getting drunk, smoking, you know, buying up sneakers, trying to be fly, you know, rolling the money up your hand, installing your weave with the nails and all that fucking bullshit that don't matter. All right, and death is coming, man. Okay, judgment is coming. All right, Proverbs 22:3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. Okay, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, you 2/3 are the simple. All right, you're gonna be punished for your simplicity. You're being warned and you're not taking heed. You don't want to take heed to the warning. Okay, so when it comes, that's on you. Okay, let me get this. Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, which our people 2/3 have done. They have rejected knowledge. They don't want to repent. They don't want to turn back to the Lord. They don't want to know the Lord. Right? They don't want to know his ways. It's grievous to them. All right. Correction is grievous to them that forsaketh the way. All right. You can't correct Jake, man. You see? My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, thy power, right? I will also forget thy children. Jake is about to be destroyed. All right. So let me get into this. I'll get some more scriptures.
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
And keep that in mind how they said Texas and California.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
They're moving to D.C. today.
You need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death. Blooded.
Every time I survived a war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
All right? Because that is what inevitably is coming. All right? And they're telling you about it. All right? Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right? And the elect is going to be the only one saved out of this catastrophe. All right? Through the entire thing. Right? The Lord's going to be feeding them. All right? Helping them, protecting them, guiding them. All right? And 2/3, you're going to be left to the sword, man. All right. Ezekiel's 18:29, it says, yet saith the house of Israel, all right, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, it says, the way of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not equal, because that's what our people say. All right. Constantly complaining about the Lord, right, as if his ways are not equal, when it's our ways that are unequal. We were the ones that went off. All right. Yes saith the Lord, yes saith the house of Israel, all right, the way of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not equal. O house of Israel, are not my ways equal? Right? Are not your ways unequal? All right? It's our ways that's unequal. All right? The point, Ezekiel's 18:30 says, therefore I will judge you, O house of Israel, everyone according to his ways, said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua power. All right? Repent and turn yourselves from all your transgressions. All right, so iniquity shall not be your ruin, because we're the only ones that can sin. Yes, the other nations can sin as well. They go off. All right, but we were given the ways to live. We were given the law, statutes, and commandments to how to live, how to govern the earth. Okay. And transgressions is sin is transgression of the law. You see. So let me get into this.
U.S. military is planning an unprecedented training exercise this summer called Operation Jade Helm 15 across 7 states. And with polls showing trust in the government near record lows, that exercise has some Americans feeling uneasy. Jennifer Wishon brings us that story.
Have you heard of this military special operations command exercise called Jade Helm?
Speculation about why the military wants to train in American communities instead of military bases is fueling a growing number of theories across the internet and social media.
The government will take action when it thinks its authority is threatened.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott has even asked his National Guard to monitor it. So what is Jade Helm 15? It's realistic military training taking place simultaneously in 7 states, from Southern California to Texas. Over 8 weeks, the nation's elite special forces will practice unconventional warfare by operating outside their normal support systems, adapting to new terrain, and working with civilians to gain their trust. When news of the operation broke, the phones inside Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert's office lit up.
At first, people were not sure what to think. Do we have to worry about martial law? Is our federal government coming in and going to practice imposing martial law on Texas?
A former Army captain, Gohmert says he understands the need for training, yet it bothers him that as part of the exercise, the military is labeling Texas, Utah, and Southern California as hostile.
This is...
You see that? Remember the clip just now of the Civil War movie that's coming out? What did they say? What did the president and the person say? They said that they were going for California and Texas. Okay? Because remember, Texas is a gun-toting. Everybody has a weapon. You know? And I can only imagine California. All right? These are obviously hot points. Okay?
Actually taking areas of our home country, the United States, and saying Texas is hostile, Utah is hostile, Southern California is hostile, and we got to take it back from the hostiles. I find that incredibly offensive.
And he thinks it's no coincidence that the Jade Helm 15 map looks an awful lot like the 2012 political map. So-called hostile states are colored red. The suspicion surrounding Jade Helm 15 is fueled by the fact that a vast majority of Americans simply don't trust the government, a level of mistrust that has peaked under the Obama administration, driven by what many believe to be violations of the Constitution and civil liberties. This is what Americans understand war looks like, but Cheryl Chumley, author of Police State USA, says Jade Helm 15 is introducing a new type of warfare, the master of the human domain.
What's going to happen is the special operations soldiers are going to be dressed in civilian clothes, driving civilian vehicles, and they're going to be tasked with striking up rapport with the local citizens.
It's a new strategy to root out terrorists since locals notice odd behavior first. In Jade Helm, citizens are part of the exercise.
Watch out, because that guy that strikes up a conversation with you at the local 7-Eleven, is he a Jade Helm 15 participant? You know, it's a psychological warfare that it kind of messes with your mind a little bit.
White House spokesman Josh Earnest says special forces moving about communities will wear armbands.
I feel confident in expressing to you, without having a lot of detailed knowledge of the particular exercise, is that the civil liberties and constitutional rights of American citizens will be in no way affected by this exercise.
Despite conspiracy theories, Congressman Gohmert isn't worried that the U.S. military is going to issue martial law, but he's not happy with the president.
When my own commander-in-chief, through his subordinates, is just fine with, for games purposes, declaring an enemy of 2 or more of your states, I've got a real problem with that. That is one of the most insensitive, just outrageous things that a military commander could do.
Chumley urges Americans to always stay vigilant when it comes to the government.
What I love most about America is that our rights come from God, not government. And I think we need to hold fast to that principle, because once that's gone, then you just open the doors to more and more government encroachments.
Jennifer Wishon, CBN News.
You see, and then they did that about 8 years ago. All right, that was Jade Helm 15. All right, where the military basically was doing drills, okay, through cities. All right, because they know that they're gonna eventually have to do that. All right, they know they eventually have to do that. All right, because they're gonna come down, man. Okay, Isaiah 19:2, it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Okay? And get this. All right, 2nd Ezra 15:17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able," all right, due to the fact of martial law. Okay? And they did this drill, like I said, it was about 8 years ago. All right, they did it it was like a few years ago back. All right, and they was doing this and going through the cities because they have to see the terrain, basically, because they're normally used to having to fight over, overseas and, in desert conditions. Now they have to, be able to maneuver through cities, maneuver through buildings, house to house, because that's what's coming, man. All right, and people see where this is all going. All right, so Isaiah 19:2, it says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and the Egyptians are you Babylonians, man." All right, you so-called Americans. All right, we're in spiritual Egypt. All right, "And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." All right, it's going to go down. Salakia. Let me get this.
Last I remember, we took the same oath to protect the same Constitution and the same country. If you come to anyone's home and tell them to get in their home and point weapons at them, you'll be pointing them at me first, because I will be standing in the way. Hope you got level 5. Bring your A game.
Hey guys, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. I want to make sure we're using the same terminology. A civil war is a war between citizens of the same country. Yeah, we're not coming after our brown neighbors and our black neighbors and our Asian neighbors. No, we're coming after you corrupt politicians who have made untold fortunes telling us we should hate each other. Yeah, see, you fucked up. We're waking up out here, and we're coming together. We're coming together.
Is it just me, or does anybody else think this is like getting totally out of hand? And if you do, what are you doing to prepare for it? What are you doing? Like you know this where this is going, right? I know, you know, a lot of people know. But what are you doing to prepare for it? Are you in a group? Have you joined somebody? Message me. Follow us on Clapper. We have a group there. We're in every single state in America. We are not supremacist. We are not racist. Ohio, Georgia, we really need y'all to step up. Alabama, Louisiana's been really doing good. Florida, Texas, they're really jumping up there. Come find me. Come find me on Clapper. Share this video before they cancel it, just like they have been everything else I've been doing lately.
Good morning. If you're fed the fuck up like I am, I need you to reach out to me. I'm going to organize people by county in their states. We will establish secure lines of communication, set up plans. I don't care if you're a civ, if you're a veteran, or if you're active. But some shit needs to start happening. I want to be clear. I am not calling for violence or destruction. I am calling for organization. We need to be ready, just in case it is necessary.
You'll be spitting out bits of the virus inside of your body.
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin. Can't put me finger on what lies in store. I feel what's to happen. All happened before.
Take everything from a man. What you get, well, it's anybody's guess. Because once you strip away all of his humanity, nobody knows what's going to be laying on the other side. Be careful what you wish for.
And I need to say it. To all of our active duty military, to all of our police officers, we love you. You're our friends, you're our family, you're our neighbors, and we will always have your back. But if you turn your back on the citizens of this country, if you turn your back on the oath you took, if you turn your back on the Constitution of the United States of America, then you will be strangers to us. It will be like we never knew you. You will be another obstacle in the way of our freedom, and you will be treated as such.
You know, I've got many friends, acquaintances, and associates all over the country. Ex-Navy SEAL, Green Beret, Ranger types. And they constantly ask me, Buffalo, how come you don't have a bug-out plan? You know, North Dakota or northern Montana or northern Idaho or someplace remote like this to run off to for a bug-out plan. My answer to them is real simple. It's a matter of personal choice and preference with me. I'm a Scot. I don't run. If I do run, it's to the fight, not away from it. So when that comes, not if, but when that comes, I won't be in the running bunch. I'm afraid I'll stand. I'm a Scot. That's what we do.
And I'm gonna get this scripture. All right. So these especially these Edomites, they're ready. They see what's going on. They see, Salakia, they see, all right, the incompetence of the government. They see that the government has sold them out. They're traitors. All right. And they're for themselves. They're working for the elite. All right. Mark 3:24 from the NLT. All right. It says a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Okay. And this is what is coming. Civil war is what's coming. All right. Salakia. All right. Let me get this article real quick from military.com. It says dozens of troops suspected, all right, of advocating overthrow of U.S. government. All right. New Pentagon extremist reports say. All right. It says an annual Pentagon report, all right, on extremism within the ranks revealed that 78 service members were suspected of advocating for overthrowing, all right, of the U.S. government, and another 44 were suspected of engaging or supporting terrorism. All right, let me get that, okay, because this is all Second Ezra, man. Okay, this is what's happening. All right, because the people are waking up and they're getting tired, man. All right, Second Ezra 15:16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, okay, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power." Is going to be purge-like behavior going on. These people are going to go like the Edomite was saying in the video. He said, we're not going to go. I mean, you know, everybody's going to be fighting each other as well. All right, it's going to be multiple wars, gender wars, race wars, class wars, and so forth, right? But these people are going to be going for these corrupt politicians, man. All right, so let me get that word for sedition. I have it up here. All right, sedition, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. All right, and in this case will be the government. All right, who have completely sold the people out. All right, to the bankers. Okay, and now, all right, people are waking up to the fact, all right, that these devils are completely wicked. All right, and these Babylonians believe that they still have a constitution. All right, you know, in the constitution it basically tells you, like, you know, they can bear arms up against their government or whatever, and uprise against the government and kick the government out of power. But Esau's not going to allow that. Okay, this is why he's going to come down with the full force of the left hand, man, just like you've seen in the movie trailer. All right, y'all don't got F-16s and tanks and you know, y'all don't have sound weapons and all those things and drones and stuff. Hold on, Salakia. Ooh, Salakia. Barakatah. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Damn. So, you know, y'all don't have, all right, military grade weapons. Salakia, my allergies, man. All right, so y'all don't got, all right, tanks and sound weapons and predator drones. All right, and you know, y'all don't got it. All right, y'all gonna give them a run for their money, okay? But y'all don't got what they got. All right, this man was blessed with a sword, man. He's gonna pull all punches, man. He's not gonna play fair, okay? He's gonna bring everything down upon you Babylonians, man. All right. It says the report released Thursday by the Defense Department Inspector General, it says, revealed that the official 2023 that there were 183 allegations of extremism, across the branches of military, broken down not only into efforts to overthrow the government and terrorism, but also advocating for widespread discrimination or violence to achieve political goals. The statistics indicate that the military continues to grapple with extremism following the public denunciation, all right, and a stand down across the service order by Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin in 2021. Furthermore, the numbers do not make it clear whether the military's approach is working. In 2021, it says the year the data was first released to Congress, there were 270 allegations of extremist activities. In 2022, that figure dropped to 146 before rebounding over the past year. All right. And if you want to continue reading this article, for yourself, you can just go right up there, military.com, or you can, screenshot it, copy paste and search it up on Google. But, what's happening is that the government's finding out that the military, all right, is plotting together to overthrow the government, as well as inciting violence. Okay. The second Ezra 15 and 16 says, "For there shall be sedition among men, people inciting violence against the government, inciting uprisings against the government." All right. And these people in the military, they see it firsthand. Okay, they see it firsthand, going overseas, fighting wars that you believed was a legit war, but you over there protecting poppy seed crops. You see, you over there protecting opium and all types of stuff, man. All right. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay. And these Edomites, they know this. Okay. They know that they're gonna have military that are gonna uprise against them. They already thought this out. Okay. These are the guys that are gonna go for first. Okay. They got to get them out of the way. You see? So they already know this, all right? And they have the elite have a backup plan, all right? Which is the UN, the world army that they're sending through the borders, all right, every day. All right? Every day. All right? These are the people coming through the border, these immigrants, these migrants that are coming through the border, all right, are the UN's military militia, all right, that are going to be the ones that are going to toting guns, all right, at you Babylonians and putting you out to death and bringing you out to FEMA camps, man. All right. This place is completely surrounded. It's being invaded and occupied, man. All right. So like I said, these Babylonians are going to give them a run for their money, but for the most part, it's over, man. All right. This place is going to get taken like the scriptures say. Hold on. Let me get that real quick. Jeremiah 51 and 41. It says, how is Shishak taken? How is the praise of the whole earth surprised? All right. How is Babylon become an astonishment amongst the nations? All right. Because this place is going to happen with no warning. All right. This place is going to be taken. Let me go down. Jeremiah 51 and 56 says, because the spoilers is come upon her. All right. Because the spoilers is come upon her, even upon Babylon. All right. That's America. All right. And her mighty men are taken. All right. Because the men here, man, they're going to be through. All right, because you only got but so much of these military guys that have the actual experience and the the capabilities and to use weapons and live and to help it. Come on, this devil got destructive weapons at his disposal. You see what I'm saying? He got destructive. He like I said, he got drones. He got F-16s. Just like you see, they're going to be dropping bombs. They're not going to play. Esau's not going to be playing around. It's not just gonna be a on the ground war. This devil is gonna come from every side. He's going to subdue. All right. Because what I'm saying as well is because he needs the chaos. All right. He needs the chaos so he can bring the order, and he's going to bring the order by any means necessary. That's why he wants it, the chaos in the way that he wants it. He wants it in a destructive way. He wants people to rob. He wants people to be looting and shooting and killing each other and fighting. And that's what he wants, and going up against the government. That's what he wants. All right. That's what they need, so that they don't have to basically measure. It's basically they don't have to play nice. In other words, all right, they could just come straight down with as vicious as they want, all right, upon the American people. All right, so let me get that again. Jeremiah 51:56 says, because the spoils is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken, all right, because they're going to be taken in the wars in World War III. They're going to be taken in the Civil War, all right. It talks about the widows, all right, that they ain't going to have no men, all right. The virgins ain't going to have no men. All right, the men are going to fall in battle. Okay, every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai power of recompense shall surely requite. All right, and this place is going to be finished. All right.
See what this says? This card that this guy whipped out from Haiti. You know, they was walking by interviewing people, and they was like, this guy said that, you know, he has a card from the government, from the UN, and it got topped up every month. And he was like, this month since he got to the United States, that, you know, he has no money on there. And he asked him, you know, how much money did you get put into the account every month? And he was like 3,000 pesos. And he was like, let me see the card. So the guy flipped the card, you know, real quick, and me being who I am, I screenshotted it, and then I did some investigations. And as you see on the card, it says UMMCA and some other words, right? So of course I did my digging, and this is actually who these people are. Like I said, unspecified minor military construction army. These people that are flooding from into the borders. So yeah, we have an alien invasion, all right. We're being invaded right now. Get ready. It's World War III. And nobody said anything. I mean, you would think that they would announce, hey, you know, hey, Americans, no, because this is an inside attack. That's why they're pouring in by the thousands. These people are getting paid to come here, you guys. They have a prepaid card. Unspecified minor military construction. They're getting paid 3,000 pesos a month to come here, to attack us, to incite riots and race wars, and so that they can enact military law. I'm sorry, that's my chihuahua. So that they can enact martial law. I'm sorry. So yeah, America, is this the time where we do something? Cause what y'all was waiting on? This was it, right? When there's blue hats on the soil, this is what you was waiting on, right? Well, it's here, and they're getting paid to do that. And so if you was getting paid $3,000 a month, they're getting paid more than the American military. You know what I'm saying? They're getting paid more than our soldiers. So what you think gonna happen? You guys, let me remind you, in case you just joined. I'm sorry, my dog. He's got a card. He's working. These guys are not just refugees. These guys are not just people looking for asylum. These are workers. These are people that's here to destroy Americans. Wake up. Good morning.
You see that? And you see what she said? They're here to incite violence. They're going to be the ones that are going to, when they enforce martial law, to pull out guns. Okay, they're getting paid to come over here to do this. All right? 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? And this is all the plots and the schemes of Esau, Edom, or the wicked elite of Esau, Edom. Hold on, I had a scripture here. I'll just get this. All right. Ecclesiasticus 12:10, it says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. All right. Next verse, it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. All right. He's supposed to be walking circumspect, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. All right. He's supposed to be paying attention. We're supposed to be watching this devil with a telescope, with a Hubble telescope. We're supposed to be watching this devil. All right, paying attention, watching for his schemes and his snares, man. All right, because that's all he's wicked. All right, his heart is deep. All right, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wipest away a looking glass, and thou shalt know that the rust had not been altogether wiped away. All right, because this is the damn devil. All right, he's pure evil. All right, let me get this. Yeah, Psalms 144:11, it says, rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children. All right, whose mouth speaketh vanity. All right, and their right hand is the right hand of falsehood. And this is Esau, Edom. All right, his right hand is wicked, his left hand is pure evil. All right. Psalms 119 and 110, it says, the wicked is laid a snare for me. All right. Yet I erred, right? Not from thy precepts, all right? Because the precepts, all right, the word of the Lord, this is what's going to push us through. All right. The Isaiah, let me get that. Isaiah 33:6, it says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is his treasure. All right, and his wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures. All right, understanding the will of the Lord, understanding what the Lord wants to do, and this is what he's bringing forth. All right, understanding this. All right, you're gonna move completely different from the average Babylonian or 2/3 of our people. When all hell breaks loose, these people are going to be completely carnal. They're going to be picking up weapons. All right. They're going to be bum rushing the stores. Just madness. You see?
And it's a black guy, and he's from another country, and he's holding out this card. And he said, yeah, the UN sent me over here. I'm a soldier for the UN. And they gave me this card, and it's got a computer chip in it, like a bank card, But it's got the guy's picture on it, information, number. He's a number. And, he's telling them that he was told, he was given a phone, he was given this card, and he was told to go to a certain city and get a place to stay and wait. They would get in touch with him through the phone, I guess a mass text message or something, and tell him where to go when they needed him to do something. But basically, he was free to come into the country and hang out. Now, listen, he's not just going to come live here. If he's a soldier for the UN, he's not going to come live here for 6 months and then pay him $2,200 a month. Okay? Whatever they're planning on doing, they're planning on doing it within, I would say, the next 90 days to 120 days. But he's going to go get a place to live.
You see, and this is why 2024 is going to be a crazy year, man. All right. It's going to be a chaotic year. All right. Everything is just mounting up. All right. Where there's constant war going on. There's multiple wars going on. You got the famine. You got the economy. You got the dollar collapsing. You got prices going up, gas going up, food going up. All right. You got the boogeyman coming back. Them telling you to start taking the taco sauce again, the devil juice. All right, all of these things. This is all this devil is literally, all right. All the cards are on the table because he needs his NWO, man. All right. Revelations 12:12 says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time. And this man is about to, these devils, all right, is about to come down upon the people, man. All right, they're about to come down upon the people. All right. They're going to bring the full power of the left hand down upon the people. All right. To subdue the people. All right.
If you're in America, you need to hear this. We are in grave danger right now. Your wives, your girlfriend, your children. So allegedly, Mexico prisons are releasing inmates. And what are they doing with all of them? They're all coming across the border for the craziest, most ridiculous, evil crimes you can even think of. And if you notice, they're all men. They've always been men. When I was 16, I was in jail for 3 months. I was housed with adults because the way the jail system worked. And when the illegals would come in, they would come in for awful, awful crimes. The worst things you can think of, right? And they would have no remorse in their eyes. They would not care. Because let me tell you how the deportation works in this country. They come here, they do the most heinous crime, they just get sent back home. And guess what? They come do it again. And that was 13 years ago with an actual functioning border, to where we are now, where they're actually encouraging them to come, paying them to come. Something's happening to all the children and all the women. They're letting all the men through. This is the biggest danger we have ever seen to our wives, our girlfriends, and our children ever in the United States. I won't even let my wife leave after dark. This is bad. Since Biden has gotten to office, 3.8 million immigrants have come into the country. Majority, again, have been men, middle-aged men, which is really funny.
And it's just going to keep going, all right, because they want this place to be taken. Of course, it's all about the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right, but they want this place to be taken, all right. You heard what he said about these are the most vicious maximum. These people are coming from the maximum security prisons, man. Over here, all right. These are the people that are right now. They're clicking up in gangs and robbing multi-million-dollar homes. All right. These devils are setting up the perfect storm of chaos. All right. To completely bring this place down, man. All right. It's gonna be madness, man. It's gonna be complete, all-out madness. Okay. Jeremiah 50:24 says, "I have laid a snare for thee, all right, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, all right, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught. Ooh, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua." And this is why this place is being judged, because of the pride of this place, all right, the pride of this place and the sins of this wicked, sinful kingdom has reached up to the heavens. All right. And it's due for judgment. OK, and it's only a matter of time before the Lord completely is being judged now. All right. But that final destruction of the nuclear missiles and Lord Yahushua and the chariots, you know, the laser beams on this place. All right. This place is due. All right. It's due. It's finished. This place is finished. All right. And our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, y'all don't see it. Y'all still partying. Y'all still living it up. Y'all still living y'all best life. Y'all still don't got no worries. All right. Y'all are going to wait until the end to try to call on the Lord. But the Lord said he ain't going to hear you. Let me get that real quick. All right. And Jeremiah 11:14, right? Because, you know, hold on. Let me get that 11. Jeremiah 11:11 first. All right. Because our people, y'all take everything for a joke. All right. Y'all think y'all got time, all right, to turn to the Lord whenever y'all want. Y'all think that, you know, nothing's gonna ever happen. The economy's still gonna go. The wars and stuff. You constantly, we've been hearing about wars, and we get out of it. The money go mess up, and then it gets better. Y'all think it's gonna get better. Y'all got something coming for y'all, man. All right. Jeremiah 11:11 says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them." Okay. Let me get that 14 now, all right? Because y'all are gonna know. Okay? Y'all are gonna try to pray when hell's breaking loose. Yo, JC, I'll be calling on JC, on God, on, you know, them false gods, man. Y'all gonna be calling on them for help, and you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get none. All right? Because the time we're stepping into is judgment. That's all that's going to go forth is judgment. The doors of mercy is closing. The doors of grace is closing. All right? The Lord's about to withdraw his hand. Okay? And everything that comes after that, all right, it's on y'all, man. Jeremiah 11:14, it says, therefore, pray not thou for this people. Who's the people? You so-called Negroes, that teams Native Americans. Neither lift up a cry nor pray for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. And this is what you're about to be in, a lot of trouble. You guys are in trouble right now and have no clue that you're in trouble. You're in danger, especially you women. All right? Y'all are in danger. Okay? Jeremiah 30:7, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. All right? Y'all are in danger. Okay? Gotta get that Isaiah. Okay? Our people are in danger. They don't even have a clue. They have no clue. Okay? They're too busy distracted, living their best life. Right? They're gonna be destroyed, keeping up with celebrities that got bunkers, that they got their ways to hide. All right, they got money to try to escape, even though none of them gonna escape. All right, but they got a better chance than your ass. Your ass gonna be out here in the field. You gonna be out here in the war zone. All right. Isaiah 65:12, it says, therefore I will number you to the sword. All right, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And that's 2/3 of our people. All right, they choose to do the things that are unpleased, that are not pleasing unto the Lord. All right, they don't want to repent. They don't want to, come back. They don't want to humble themselves. They don't want to come back to their heritage. All right, they want to do evil and wickedness, and that's what the Lord's going to give them. The Lord's going to give you evil, man. All right, so we got a few more videos, and then we're going to wrap it up.
Have you guys seen the most recent Border Patrol footage? All I can say is this is bad. This is really, really bad.
As well, I'm gonna turn this around. Where are you from? Iran. Iran? 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 Okay. Like you can see, there's BP over there on their way to pick up more people. And the situation is developing out here. Be sure to keep it locked. That was a surprise to me. I didn't even know they're from Iran. Be sure to keep it locked. We're going to be broadcasting out here for the rest of the day. You don't want to miss this transmission. Ooh, it's getting ugly out here, guys. See you guys.
All right, and it's going to keep getting worse. All right, 2nd Ezra 16:33, it says, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. Right? The women shall mourn, having no husbands. All right? Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. Okay? Next point, next verse, the point. 2nd Ezra 16:34, it says, in the wars shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Okay? Because this is what's coming. All right? The men are going to be getting put to death. They're going to be going off to war. Your husbands, your boyfriends, whatever, the men in general. All right, especially you damn nigga women that y'all claim y'all don't want y'all men, y'all need y'all men. And these days, man, y'all gonna need your men, man. Hold on, let me see some. Yeah, Isaiah 32:2, it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow. All right, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, a man is going to be precious, and it's going to be an elect man, a man of the Lord. All right, a man that fears Yahweh Shemiel Shai. All right, that's going to be a hiding place. All right, from the destruction, from the madness. All right, y'all women have no clue what's coming, especially you women, man. Y'all silly women. All right, Jeremiah 49:31, it says, arise and get you up unto that wealthy nation. All right, that dwell without care, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemiel Shai, which have neither gates nor bars, which dwell alone, and this is Babylon. All right, they don't have no gates, no bars, nothing protecting this place. This place is being propped up to be taken. All right, it's being propped up to be taken. All right, they're just coming across the board. These are Iranians. All right, these guys are the FBI is constantly warning about terrorist attacks and stuff like that. All right, talking about there's terrorist attacks coming in, this and this and that, and these people are walking across the border. All right. So, yeah, let me get this. Listen to this.
We have breaking news right now and a first on Fox Business exclusive. U.S. Customs and Border Protection are warning Border Patrol agents to be on the lookout for explosive devices after the Mexican military seized 10 IEDs at the southern border. Fox Business's Hillary Vaughn breaking the news right now from Capitol Hill. Hillary.
Good morning. Well, that's right. The Border Patrol agents are being warned to be on the lookout for these improvised explosive devices after the Mexican military seized 10 IEDs from the Mexico side of the U.S.-Mexico border. A federal law enforcement source shared with us the officer safety alert that went out to CBP agents this week, warning them to be careful and vigilant. The alert reads this, quote, agents should exercise extreme caution and should report any possible armed subjects approaching the border with possible explosive devices. This incident happened on Wednesday. Border Patrol agents basically stumbled upon a cartel turf war gunfight near the Tres Palates Ranch, east of the Sasabe Port of Entry, which is in Pima County, Arizona. They arrested a person on the U.S. side of the border who was armed with a loaded AK-47 rifle, 2 loaded AK magazines, loose rounds, and a handgun. That person told them there were 11 armed suspects nearby. Agents heard gunfire coming from the Mexico side, pulled back to a safer area. The Mexican military responded. That's when they found the 10 explosive devices filled with black powder and shrapnel. My law enforcement source says this ranch has a gap in the border fence that is typically used in the past to funnel drugs through, but now it's a magnet for the cartel to push people through. So this gunfight was essentially a gang war trying to fight for control over this gap in the fence. My source says this gap was just a spot in the border wall that was never completed. And it also goes to show just how increasingly dangerous it is for our law enforcement agents on the border, but also how lucrative human smuggling is for the cartel, that they're willing to have these gunfights over small gaps in the fence to try to gain control and use that as a way to push their people through, their paying customers through. Maria?
So, Hillary, are the cartels carrying the IEDs, these explosive devices, or are they putting them on migrants who are acting as if they're, escaping and wanting asylum?
No, this was not a situation where it was placed on a migrant. It was coming through the border. It never made it to the U.S. side. This is just something that the cartels had on hand. This was not something that was used against Border Patrol agents or used in an effort to carry the way across the border. What it does speak to is really the operation of the cartel and how valuable and the lengths they're willing to go to protect their business, which a big part of their business now is getting people through the border. So they're willing to fight to the end to control these small gaps in the fence on the border so that they are the only ones pushing people through to the U.S. side, their customers. Yeah. Maria?
Hillary, thank you. Hillary Vaughn.
All right, and this place is finished, man. All right, you got people coming over here. They're finding IEDs. All right, they know how many people already got in the country. How many of them you think already got over here? They're already in here with it. All right. This is why. Hold on, let me get this. See, you got to walk circumspect. All right, Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, and you're not supposed to trust this devil. You remember, you supposed anytime they say anything, all right, understand that it's a scheme, it's a plot. All right, 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is the part of his devices, all right, his media, all right, his sorcery, this is witchcraft, all right, they're toying with the minds of the Babylonians, All right, they speaking. Oh, this is happening, but the border isn't closed. Close the border. That alone should make them close the damn border, but they're not gonna do it because they want this place to be taken. All right, they want it to be taken. All right, so I got these 2 more videos and then I'm gonna wrap it up.
His military, that is Biden's militia, that is the government taking our tax-paying dollars and paying them to kill us when civil war pops off. That's what that is. No one finds it funny that they're moving to these states that have these like weird draconian measures. Like they have these weird policies and shit. New York, Texas, half of Texas is like that, California. And they're big voting states. They're the states that the votes supposedly really matter, but we all know at this point that no fucking state matters because they control the voting fucking machines. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. These people are going to be the people that we fight during Civil War. Not our military. Them. Be ready.
Whew. Let me just get that, man. Let me get that, man. Because this is what's going down. Right? 2nd Ezra 15:15. All right?
That is his military. That is Biden's militia.
Right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay? It's going down. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptian, all right, against the Egyptian, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. It's about to go down. All right. And these Edomites are preparing themselves. They are ready. They're getting ready for war, for civil war. This is where this is going. All right. Because this devil's about to come down with the great wrath, man. All right. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. Okay. And these devils are man, is about to get crazy. 2024 is going to be a crazy year. Okay. They're setting this place up to be taken. All right. Let me just get this. Let me get some scriptures and I'm going to wrap it up. Lord willing.
The FBI director said, we have an estimated 80,000 terrorists on American soil. Well, we just had a very disturbing event. There are 2 disturbing events. One is getting no coverage. John Cornyn, Ted Cruz, 4 other senators had an impromptu press conference, but only the alternative media covered it, and I played portions of it for you on my channel. Now, what they described was they encountered sex traffickers, couldn't do anything about it. Biden's policies, release. Then they caught terrorists with IEDs. Release. They took the IEDs, but they released them. Now they've discovered multiple IEDs crossing the border. Multiple IEDs crossing the border. It's too late, baby. Now it's too late. No money for Ukraine. All money to border security for whatever that's going to be worth now. But we can maybe contain the damage that's coming. We are going to be hit by massive terrorist attacks. There is no avoiding this. And we've seen the signs. Senators are telling us, Border Patrol is telling us, everyone but the mainstream media and the global elite are telling us, it's too late, baby, now. It's too late. We're going to get massively hit. I pray for each and every one of your safety. But I pray also, too, that you exercise good discretion in terms of going to public events. And I think the holiday season here is prime time. Oh, wait a minute. We just had a terrorist event. It's called a takedown. We're going to cover that a little later here, and I'm doing an interview with Doug Thornton on that later tonight. Hey, it's time. It's time that we stand up and just say, this government doesn't represent us. They're about taking us down. They created the conditions that have allowed this to happen. And we can't let this go unnoticed, and we can't go without responding.
See? And these Babylonians, all right, they don't understand that they're at war. Okay, they're already at war. They've been at war. All right, they've been at war from through their food, through the water, through the programming, all right, through the media. Okay, these elites have been doing this for decades. All right, for this moment right here. All right. Jeremiah 51:31, it says, one post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to shew the king of Babylon, which is Esau, Edom, so-called white man, that his city is taken at one end. All right. Let me get this right here. Jeremiah 51:56 says, because the spoiler is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. All right. Every one of their bows is broken. For the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, power of recompense shall surely requite. All right. And these people, these migrants, all right, that's flooding the border are really soldiers. Okay. And the border is wide open for the taking. Okay. Jeremiah 51:41, it says, how is Shishak taken? How is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How is Babylon become an astonishment among the nations? All right, because this place is about to fall. All right, let me get this scripture right here. All right, Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. All right, because it's going to come from the inside out. They're going to gut this place. All right, but this place is, but like Elder Yashawamba says, Esau's going to find out that he's not in control. All right, because all this is going to get is going to get out of control. All right, it's going to get out of control. Okay, and them nukes is going to fly. All right, he's going to realize that he's not in control. Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed, but this place is not going to be healed, right? Next verse, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgments reacheth, all right, unto heaven. All right, and it's filled up even to the skies, right? And this is why this place is going to be completely destroyed off of the face of the earth. All right. So let me see if I get any more scriptures. All right, so we gotta walk circumspect in these times, man. The days are evil, man. All right. Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right, and the simple is referring to you Babylonians, you 2/3. All right. Living your best life, no worries. You're going to be worrying very soon. All right. When that stomach touching that back and you don't got no money, no more dollar. Right. You women going to be out here through having to fight men. You're going to have to be giving up y'all bodies to just to eat. How y'all going to feed y'all children? See, you're going to be eating y'all kids and all type of wickedness, all type of madness is going to be going down in these times, man. Y'all going to be getting ravished. Homes going to be broken into. See? Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Let me see. Let me get this here too. Ezekiel 7:5, it says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, power and evil and only evil, behold, is come. All right. So, repent, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, repent, turn back to Yahweh Shemel Shai, come back to your heritage. All right. Come back humbly, remorsefully, and sorrowfully. All right. Repent for all your wrong thoughts, sayings, and doings in your past life and in your present life. All right. And do what's right. All right, to the best of your ability, man. Stop living like some niggas. All right, because the sword is coming. All right. Let me see. Let me get that, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, disappoint him, and the Lord is going to disappoint this devil. All right, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. All right, and this is who the Lord is going to allow, all right, to punish you 2/3 and you Babylonians. All right. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, and to the elders and the apostles who preach you in sincerity and truth all over the globe. The Wadi Yahweh Bashem Shai. Peace and safety unto the elect. Shalom.